Good evening, and welcome to another night of Dungeons & Dragons with Land Party. In the last chapter of the story, Bran managed to find his son, who has now been purchased by wealthy farmers and landowners. In this next section of the campaign, they will try to inch closer to the mystery of the whereabouts of Bran's wife, and the mystery of what in the darn heck these darn civilized societies are trying to do with their dang land. So, let's see what happens.
It's starting to hit midnight, so who knows what kind of untold horrors might be beset upon right now. So, if you guys don't mind, let's move up to this. Let's move to this bridge here.
That's the calmest way to say. My wife is probably being murdered right now. Can we please go and continue our quest?
Untold horrors.
Untold horrors are happening to her. I'm gonna stealth up to this point right here. All right, I'm crawling, and then I'm gonna peek up right about here. I'm gonna look around this area.
Currently, you don't really see exactly what this guy's up to from that line of sight.
Okay,
because
that's
of
fair.
Undisclosed reasons. And what you see is on the other side of the river here, you see the merchant and this soldier getting all buddy-buddy, and you see a slave basically just doing a menial task of restacking boxes.
What's up with this guy? Is this guy a guard?
There's a guy on top of these ruins holding a lantern, and he is just kind of casually peering out into the darkness. He's kind of standing watch for the trading posts for the evening.
Okay. And then there's a guard over there.
There's a guard in front of the tavern.
You jump the river and you kill this guy.
I've got an invisibility potion, so I can get myself over there, no problem.
Yeah, you can just go across the bridge.
What does your jump spell do?
It gives you 3 times your jump distance.
3 times my jump distance?
Yeah.
Oh my god, I will take that spell and I will do exactly what you just said, because that plan sounds great.
And the tavern door opens up, tumbles outside all drunk. He's like, "Oh, good evening to you." And he just goes over here.
How long does my invisibility potion last?
Up to 1 hour. A creature you touch becomes invisible until the spell ends. Anything the target is wearing or carrying is invisible as long as it is on your person.
How broken?
The spell ends for a target that attacks or casts a spell. Once you attack or cast a spell, you lose it.
So I'm pretty much, I'm gonna go across that bridge, and I'm gonna scout out the exact location of every single person that's on the outside of that place.
Okay.
I have poison. He's drinking. He's drinking. I got 5 poisons.
Do you want me to go over there and I'll go just drop in?
Poison in the drink so you're invisible.
We could simultaneously kill the people in the bar and outside at the same time. The door is open right now.
I could go in there, and I could put it.
Yo,
I could put it in the whole
poisons
tap.
right now. I give you all my poisons right now.
Main tap.
Figure it out.
Yep.
Here's my poisons. Go. Door's open.
Yeah.
Done.
Nico, I'm gonna need you to put them the magic hands on me. Give me that long jump ability.
All right. It lasts for 1 minute, so we go.
1 minute?
1 minute. D, before you could leave, I'm gonna touch you and give you a jump. You got it.
Okay, just you pat me on the back as I'm running out.
Poof.
Okay. I'm all right. I'm gonna make my jump, and then when I jump, I'm gonna immediately lay down and have my cloak over me and stealth. Okay.
Cool.
I'm gonna do my jump.
Got
Stealth it.
You got this, D. Just roll it. Just roll bigs.
16.
You got the other side. Fucking Sam Fisher.
Nice.
Sam
Okay.
Fisher.
I start.
Sam Fisher.
Sam
Start
Fisher.
crawling slowly
All right.
up.
You're
Okay?
good.
I'm grabbing Nico's poison,
Yep, you got him.
and I'm carefully not gonna be chugging the poison. I'm gonna be chugging my invisibility potion, which lasts for an hour, so it's plenty. So I down it. Poop.
All right,
Nico
got
doesn't
it.
see me anymore.
Nice.
I'm just gonna go right up over this bridge quietly.
You're gonna quietly go over the bridge, and you get to the top. Just put yourself on the top, and I'll explain an image for you. And what you see is this drunk guy's penis. He is peeing into. You see a drunk man's penis, and he's peeing into a river. You also see this sleeping drunk guy on the side of the bridge, and he looks like he kind of looks like a transient, a homeless man. Actually, he's just kind of there, passed out.
Are they armed?
On the side of the bridge. Neither of them are armed.
I'm just gonna move up to here where I can observe everything. Ideally, I can see most of everything except those guys up there, obviously. And I'll do so stealthily so that this guy doesn't see me up here. 18.
Got it.
18.
Great. And now I'm going to pass the turn to Darian.
All right.
Darian.
I'm gonna slip up, and I'm gonna kind of up here, walk up here.
And that's where your turn is going to end, because I'm going to shift to Brandon. So,
Okay.
Bran is on top of the bridge.
Just gonna carefully get into a position out here with full invisibility, staying at least 20 yards away from everybody. As he does, goes around.
All right. Basically, you take a peek into the tavern. You quickly get a glance that there is a man with a great axe at his side. However, he is drinking.
Excellent.
And you also see pretty much. Well, first off, there's no one who is in the tavern who is not drinking. Frankly, in fact, you hear this sound. He's like, "Oh, well, I think it's about time. The shift's getting late. I don't think you wouldn't appreciate one." And you see the one guard like lift a ale from the counter, and he walks outside, and he says, "Jefferson," and he's like, "Oh yes." He's like, "Anything out here tonight in the shift?" He's like, "No, just another quiet night." It's like, "Oh, well, Jefferson, this one's on me." And he hands him a frothy cup of ale, and he's like, "Oh well, you know, I don't think I should drink on the job." It's like, "Have you ever seen anything out here?" "I've never, except for those damn savages sometimes. But we'll kill them all eventually." And he goes inside.
Excellent.
So Jefferson sits there and he ponders his ale. He's like, and he just puts it down. He's not sure about this drink.
Like,
I'm going to use my perception to see whether or not I believe he's actually going to take another sip of this drink.
Okay.
And I roll a 17.
Once the other soldier walked away, he was trying to like, he's drunk. He's drunk already, and he was just trying to like pretend like he's like totally sober on the job.
Well, if I know drunks, they always go for more sips. So I'm gonna use my first dose of poison in his drink right now, which shouldn't be too big of a deal.
All right. Stealth check right now.
Stealth check. Boom.
You get
That
a
is a
huge
19.
bonus too. You
No
did
problem.
It. You did it. One of
I
those
should hope
5
I can do
poisons
that.
is done.
so you slip it poison in his drink?
First order of business here. I'm gonna slip into the bar here.
And yeah, all right. Okay. And that's as far as you get. You're inside the bar. There's a drunk guy passed out, kind of like laughing on. Well, he's not passed out. He's like laughing on the floor, and all these other people are like, oh.
I'll take it.
Noki is up now. He gets a little chance.
All right. I'm just gonna creep along the wall, lie down, so I'm more or less 100% obscured. Get to here, go prone, and just crawl, shimmy up this ridge, lying down to where I'm lying up here.
Great.
Trying to be stealthy.
Roll me a stealth check.
8.
Cool. This guy, he walks by, and he's just.
We shimmy backwards.
His eyes are closed.
Oh, okay.
His eyes are closed, and he's just humming to himself. He's like. And is that it?
I'm just watching now.
Anyway, so we're going back to Darian.
Okay, Darian is over here. I'm gonna look on the ground and I'm gonna pick up a rock.
You found the rubble. You got a rock.
Cool. I'm gonna take a pretty good sized rock and I'm gonna chuck it over here to make
Okay.
a splash in the water. Okay.
Okay.
I'm gonna try to distract these guys.
Just do a ranged attack, and beat a 10. You'll get it.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah, you got it. A giant rock splash. You see the lantern light up top shift kind of towards the river, and it's like, guess the fish are out tonight.
All right.
Oh man, I wonder if I should go on fishing today instead.
I'm gonna jump up to here and I'm gonna grab it.
That's what the guy top says. Yeah, go for
Okay.
it. Jump. You grab it.
I'm gonna
that
pull
allows you to
myself
do
up.
that. Yeah, you can straight up just do that.
And then I'm gonna slowly come up right here. And I'm gonna
getting-
probably
I'm-
stealth check.
I'm getting some Shadow of Mordor vibes up here.
Yeah. And then
Stealth. Roll me a stealth
check.
roll.
21.
All right. So what happens is
Like
you
hard.
jump up there, and your feet hit the ground, and they're like, and the guy goes like, turns back.
Okay.
He got a 20. He rolled an 18, but it was a total 20.
Oh.
You
Can I
beat
see
him
this?
21. So you
Sweet.
were up there completely, totally fine. Bran.
I'm gonna take a quick second, since I'm invisible inside this bar, to look around, perception, see if anything out of the ordinary is going on, anything that would throw me off.
There's a little snippet of conversation you hear.
The crew is late tonight. Thought they'd be here by now. Interesting. Filing that little information around my way, I know I have to hurry. So I'm gonna slip over to the cask, the most popular, obvious, cask that everyone's drinking from.
Yeah.
Do a double dose of poison into that sucker to
Got
make
it.
sure that everybody gets hit by that.
Well, you managed to successfully move all the way over to this cast. You are completely invisible. No one is manning the bar right now. It's a self-serve night, and you guys are, yeah, you managed to do that.
Double dose.
It-
All right, and if I still have
really
any
funny.
turn left, I'm heading out of there now. I'm heading back out up front to prepare
All
for
right.
combat.
Cool. And back to Noki's turn.
Noki's just knocking on the
So,
bridge.
Sam, give me a quick status update on these fellas out here in the yard.
This guy goes back inside, and he's just like, barely misses our friend Bren.
And this dude's sitting there.
That guy,
I should probably do a
That guy's
perception
got his
check.
drink next to him still, yeah.
no, even rod.
Even.
All right, that means he can't resist. Even, that means he can't resist. He reaches down to his side, grabs the glass of poison, and sips
He's
it.
the first one who drinks.
Yep.
Which one did you put in there, Nico? Give me a name.
Green.
It was
Green
Green Fang.
Green Fang went to glass number 1, yeah.
D8 plus 4 damage to Constitution. 8 plus 4 equals. The guy suddenly just grabs his stomach and goes, and tries to scream. He's literally, you just dealt him 12 points of Constitution damage. He's dead. He's just straight up, just like all his hit points, literally just dead, gone. He's out. Literally.
Green Fang, man. That classic
Green
Green Fang, man.
man.
You don't mess with the Green
Like,
Fang.
it was silent. It was just like, dead.
Okay, I am still prone. Is this guy still sleeping?
Yep.
Perception him if you want me to.
What's on this?
I take
So-
out my scimitar.
So these guys. All
and
right,
I'd like to ready an attack.
Yeah, go for it.
My character just readies the sword.
All right, the moment
whatever
the moment
they
you
see
express any other thought, action, anything, it's no longer ready. Next
Perfect.
turn is your turn. Darian, go.
I'm up here with this guy, and I'm gonna draw my bow and ready it. Since I have the surprise, can I get a advantage? Would you say?
Yeah, advantage right now. Boom.
Okay, I'm gonna use my sharpshooter ability and take -5 my roll to do an extra 10 damage to him. Okay. So I'm gonna take -5 on this, so 6, 13.
You miss.
I miss.
Balls.
God dang it! I should have just shot him. So it goes and it's past his head.
I'm 5 feet away.
The guard turns around and looks at you.
Oh man.
You screwed it all
I
up because you
screwed
tried to
up
use your
so hard.
stupid superpower. Everyone roll initiative. Sorry.
Can I take my move?
Balls.
I had it ready.
Sure, go for it. He's just thinking about it.
Yeah,
Nico
just
hears
think about it.
hears that arrow miss completely, and he's like,
Anyways, I did a 9 for my attack roll on this dude lying on the ground.
You miss.
We suck. We're the worst.
We had such a good plan.
We had such a good plan. It's falling apart so quickly.
All right, roll initiative against that guy, D.
Okay.
Everyone just roll initiative in general. Darian shoots an arrow, goes past the guy. He's like, he looks straight at you. He was like, what the hell? He takes his thing out. He takes his sword, and he looks at you, and he's like, ah! And he immediately tries to swing it at you. He takes his sword and swings at you. Does a 14 hit?
No.
14 hit, doesn't hit, he misses. He's like, there's somebody up here! There's somebody up here! And the next turn is your turn. Bran.
I'm still invisible. So I'm gonna boogie right up to this guy.
And as you're running up there,
Find him.
you just kind of see him kind of look at, what do you mean there's someone up there? That doesn't make any sense. You're up there. Yeah. They're like
Huh?
really confused. Like, what do you mean?
I'm gonna use my charger ability to get the +5 damage bonus, and I'm gonna attack that guy right now.
Poof.
All right.
So I'm blowing my invisibility to do it.
All right, so be it. Yep.
So 21
Hit.
and damage is 10 damage.
Kill instantly. Merchant dead. Sliced 2 pieces. Explodes. Drink flies out. Splashes onto the boxes. You come into existence, and the guard just his jaw drops seeing this guy literally get cut in half, and a guy appears out of nowhere with his giant sword.
Dang it! I did the merchant, not the guard. I thought they were both guards. But okay.
He was the guy who sold you your scale mail. Do you have any one-liners?
Well, that's the guy that told me the skill mill?
Yeah, you have any one-liners?
Well, heck yes, then. All right. I went on like a guttural yell as I do it. I say incredulous.
Incredulous. And then the guard's like, I've never heard a savage say a word that big. Anyways,
That's because I misuse long words to sound smarter.
Darian. It's Darian's turn.
I'm gonna use my free action to draw my bow. I'm gonna draw my swords. And then I'm gonna swing. Double swing at this guy.
Can you switch that fast?
You can drop as a free, and then you can use your simple action to draw a weapon.
Okay.
I'm gonna roll to hit him. 14.
Miss. They go like ding ding off his armor. Okay.
All right, my turn. 1, 2, 3. This is close enough, really. So from this range, I cast Hold on this guy.
Cool. Cast it. What is he saving against?
14 using his Wisdom.
He's held. It's cool. So that works. He is successfully held, and he's no longer able to move. Now, it is the end of all your guys' turns. Back to the NPC's turn. And Brandon, remind me what that little note was that you got.
I wasn't able to tell you guys since chaos broke out, but it said, the crew is late tonight. Thought they'd be here by now.
And what you hear is the sound of a small trotting carriage. And the carriage like rolls up and comes to a stop. And immediately 2 dudes hop out. And these are not your average dudes. They're not your average lowly peasants, lowly guards. They look kind of epic. And they stand around looking at this magnificent battle that's in front of them. And they're a little confused. They're not sure who's on whose side. It's nighttime. But all you know is that one of them draws a bastard sword. It's a very large sword. And he's got a golden armor and a blue flowing cape. He's certainly part of those group of people that attacked your village. He is certainly associated with them. And he's looking around trying to figure out what is causing all this chaos. The only thing he can see is one barbarian about to slice down a frozen guard. The other, wrapped in cloaks, no comment. The only thing that happens is that guy up there is like, and he tries to swing at you again. He thinks he can deal with you before everything else happens. And does a 7 hit? No. All right, nothing happens. He's whiffing it. He backs up to the edge in fear and draws an opportunity attack from you.
Okay.
He's like, everyone's whiffing each other, but you're pretty,
I whiffed it
pretty
so
cool.
hard.
Your armor is like.
I whiffed it.
You whiffed it too. Everyone's whiffing it up there.
This is
Okay.
It's like a real fight.
It's like a real fight, yeah. It's like,
That goes back to Branson.
All right. While this guy's being held by Nico, I'm just gonna straight up execute him. So I'm going to swing. I got
You advantage when rolling against him.
16, or I mean 20. 20, I hit him. Yep. And I do 10 damage to him.
Oh man, you just like cut him and the armor just like falls off and he's just barely standing. Like he's not looking very good. Back to your turn, D.
okay, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna run up to this guy and I'm gonna start boot him in the chest off the edge of the building. Strength check. 21.
Did it.
I'm gonna run and go boom, boom, boom.
Boom! Off the edge.
Does he break through that box or bounce off of it?
Yeah, roll to see if he breaks through it.
I dealt him. He got so much damage that he breaks the box. And he's dead. He's dead. It's over. His life is over. That was a good way to kill him.
Okay,
all right,
cool.
Do you got a good vantage point for archery up there too? Though?
Yep, it's perfect.
I'm
gonna then take a step back, pick up my bow that I had on the ground, and then my turn's done.
Cool. And Noki, it's your turn. The fallen guy draws their attention. They're like,
I'm gonna step out. Sam, I'm just gonna go with this. I'm gonna step out. I'm like, greetings. I think we need to talk.
it's perfect because it's their turn. They get to respond. It's like, one of the savages from the hills, says the guy in gold. He's got a very deep voice. He's got long, flowy hair. He looks very regal. He looks like a paladin. Kind of difficult looking paladin, if you know what I mean, like level-wise. Kind of intimidating a little bit. In fact, and he looks directly to your character and he says, a lowly savage from the hills. and he rolls a 2 on his intimidation check. And he's like, a savage from the hills. And it doesn't faze you at all. And then his cleric friend speaks up. I knew that they would be coming down at some point after we killed their families. He's actually going to spend his round saying a little bit more than just words. He's going to say that, and he's also going to include in it a spell. And suddenly just whirls happen around him. And what you see is you see what looks like to be demons hugging him. They're like orbiting around him, swooping around him like ghosts. Seem to be kind of making what looks to be like a supernatural barrier around him. All right, so
it's called Ghoul Shield.
Hey, guess what? You can roll to see what it's actually called, and I can tell you more about it. Hey, don't forget about that.
5 plus magic. 5 plus now.
Sorry,
Whatever.
No, sorry.
Not smart.
He's
Nope.
like, that's spooky.
Yeah, it's the first time I've ever seen it.
Do you know any magic?
I'm gonna try. I'm gonna look real hard. 15.
Yeah, it's called Spirit Guardians. Basically, anyone
Yes,
who enters,
Spirit Guardians.
anyone who enters anyone who enters that aura of Spirit Guardians has the risk of taking damage. However, the spell can be broken if you break his concentration. We're going back to Bran.
Okay, so this guy, when I last hit him, I hit him for a bunch of damage, but he's still alive.
Barely. Technically, hold person is a coup de grace. So, frankly, as a DM mistake, I'll let you kill him as a free action.
He's dead. Yeah.
I'll let you push him over and let the body parts split on their
Okay,
own.
I'm just gonna. Well, I'm not just gonna push him over. I'm gonna grab, the hole that I made with my sword and just kind of rip that apart.
All right, that's enough damage to kill him.
Yeah, I'm dropping the sword, grabbing a javelin. I've got 4 of them, and I'm gonna throw it right at the cleric.
A dex throw, so you get +4 to your roll. So it's not. You get
9.
9.
Yeah.
No.
No. Okay, I miss.
It's your turn.
I am going to step right here at the edge, and I'm gonna aim down and friggin' shoot an arrow right at the magical guy. He's like doing magic spells like this and like concentrating, and I'm gonna shoot an arrow right in the top of his head. Or
Alright, go for
at
it.
least try to. Does a 22 hit.
Yep.
Okay, go. 6. 9 damage to him.
All right, he's gonna roll against that to break concentration. Not broken. Next, it is Noki's turn.
I'm gonna cast Spider Climb on me. I climb up the inn.
All right, cool. You're on the top of the inn. And so the next turn is pretty crazy. So the paladin, he takes a moment and focuses, and his hands glow, and he looks to you, he looks to you, he looks to you, and he casts a spell. Everyone has to make charisma saving throws. Everybody, right now.
Charisma saving throws.
Wow.
He's
What
a
is it?
paladin.
You roll 20.
Yeah.
Rolled a 17.
14.
Yes.
I get
One.
we both get 13.
You both have 13s?
I get 17.
Sorry, for D and Brandon. And this is a spell called Bane that basically affects all your rolls. This is basically D. You get -1 to attack rolls and saving throws for as long as he's concentrating. And Brandon, you get -2 to attack rolls and saving throws as long as he's concentrating on this spell. And he's gonna run up and try and take you out. And now it's the cleric's turn, and he's got these spirit guardians floating around him and stuff like that. And what he does, he looks to Darian up top and casts a different spell. It's called Guiding Bolt, and what you see is a flash of light streaks toward Darian. He's making a ranged spell attack against you. Does a 15 hit you?
Nope.
Basically what looks almost like a beam of light, like a laser, just goes like explodes the rocks behind you. And totally good. Back to Bran's turn.
Okay. Well, first order of business, I'm grabbing my sword off the ground. Can I then?
Grab your sword.
Can I then back up 5 and then charge?
Yep.
Okay. I'm gonna back up.
Yeah.
Back up 1 step there, and then charge and attack the paladin head on, leaving the cleric for D. It is a 16 minus 2 is 14 plus 6 is 20. 20.
Hit.
16 damage.
16 damage.
Wow.
Double 6s plus 4.
This guy is bulked up in full plate armor. He is literally a metal shell aside from his long, blonde, flowing hair. And just, it bounces off and he's like, ugh.
It was a hit.
It's a solid hit.
Okay.
He like cleaves
It
into
was
it.
Bruising
the
underneath
solidest
that.
hit I have.
Darian.
That
That was everything I got, guys. That was everything I got.
I'm gonna shoot my arrow at the paladin's head.
How many hit points would you think this guy has?
22.
Hit.
Okay.
40.
2 of these, because he's already hurt. 9 points of damage to him.
9 points of damage. Succeeds on the concentration check. And now it is Loki. Loki, it's your turn.
Guys, I think back to earlier in the day, a long, long time ago it seems. My hands were still clean. When I planted those seeds, I got inspired, and it's my time to use it. So upon pulling the memory from my mind.
Dude, we're so black and white flashbacked right now. It's ridiculous.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean.
It's like 2 episodes ago.
Are we even blurry on the edges a little bit?
A little bit, yeah. There's 2
bit?
episodes back.
Anyways, I'm gonna cast Hold Person on the Paladin, using their inspiration. Alright, Sam. DC save of will, 14, disadvantage.
Constitution, Charisma, Intelligence, Wisdom.
Wisdom.
Wisdom. Got it. All right.
14. Disadvantage though.
19, 18. No! I mean, no joke. The paladin takes his bastard sword and waves it into the air. And he's like, "For Quentin Shire and of my civilization!" And he swings his sword down on you. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, I believe so, right?
Cool. 8 damage. He slices you. 8 damage.
So I'm at 25.
Back to the action. So the cleric, he warms up his hands. Darian tries to strike at you at the range attack. Does a 12 hit.
Nope.
Explodes off the wall next to you.
It knocks out a hole in the window right here.
Yeah,
Blows-
exactly.
just
Perfect.
blows that window.
Right there.
Wow.
And he turns to the hole and he's like, first one. And then for the next part of the attack, what he does is then he simply just walks toward Bran calmly. And these swirling evil spirit guardians start whipping around so quickly, and it gets kind of nuts. Wisdom saving throw. Could you do a wisdom saving throw for me?
Okay. I got a 9.
I'm very sorry. These evil spirits start swirling around through you, and you are dealt 3d8 necrotic damage.
Man.
Wow.
18 points of damage.
18 points damage. All right, I'm at 7.
You got any health potions?
And it goes back to Brain.
That's rough. You have to get away because they're going to kill you next turn if they get another chance.
Yeah.
So you can use your action to disengage from them, which means that they won't be able to get an opportunity attack, but you won't be able to attack them. This is looking pretty dire for you. You only have 7 health left.
Like, I don't feel like I'm the type that would ever back away. I can probably single-handedly do more damage in this turn than both of you guys combined. Balls up attack.
All right.
So,
You're going to rage and attack?
I'm raging and attacking.
Okay,
Yeah.
All right, go for it. Do it.
You rage, you get +2 to your damage, and you get to attack twice.
And what's reckless attack?
You want to reckless? You are literally recklessly
you're
attacking him right now.
you're
Rage and reckless
you're
attack.
reckless.
No, do it.
Do it.
That is the very definition
I'm a
of what
rage
you
and
are
reckless
doing.
attack, and I'm doing 1 to each. Here's the cleric.
-2.
So 16.
You hit the cleric. Roll damage on the cleric.
Okay, so cleric gets 9 plus it is 13, 15 damage.
15 damage. He has to beat 15 on this roll. He rolled a 17. So he did not break his concentration, but he dealt him 15 damage. He is very, very hurt.
Now paladin time. It's 2 again.
Nice.
So he gets is 22.
It's a hit.
2 to hit. And that's 6 double 12.
Loses concentration. Spell breaks. You both have full stats. No more disadvantages
Nice.
on you guys.
Dude, Brandon,
12
And
damage.
so 12 damage on him.
nicely done.
Your turn.
I'm gonna shoot at the cleric and hopefully hit him. 20, my longbow.
20 hits.
Okay, he's already hurt, so I roll an extra d8. 17 damage total.
Whoa! Boom! These guys disappear.
Cleric's dead.
So I.
The entire time
my
Nico's
hands are
been
free.
standing on the house.
Nico's
So I
managed to stand
step
on the
onto the
house,
side. 5.
Oh, he's
10,
back down from the
15,
house now.
20, 25, 30. Yeah, I produce fire in my hands and just throw it at him.
You just walk up to his face and throw fire at him?
Yeah, because I can't go any further. I can only go walking speed when I'm
All right, throw
climbing.
fire at him.
And it's a. I rolled a 13 plus 6 is 19. Does he dodge a 19?
Nope.
All right. Well, it does.
Hope this finally breaks that
Yeah.
concentration.
3 points of damage.
Just
Does he need
It's just his arm is burning. He's like, ugh, and his hair starts becoming
Yeah,
alive. He's
I
like,
aim for his golden
my
locks.
hair, my golden hair. Like he's quivering. He's unsure what to do now, and he's like, I'll never back down from the savages. We're righteous. And he tries to hit you. It was a 19 hit.
Yes.
Oh no. Oh, you only get 4 points of damage. You biffed it.
It's okay.
What's this slave doing the whole time?
Down to 3.
okay, he's like, like
We still remain to find out, by the way. In the inn, this poison has been working its magic the whole time, by the way, guys.
we're gonna walk in, there's just dead people everywhere. Like,
Bran's turn.
The smartest thing to do would probably be back off, but I'm not the smartest thing. The smartest guy, so, and I'm feeling pretty confident at this point. The worst part's over.
plus you're enraged.
Plus I'm enraged, so it just doesn't seem like I'd run away at this point. No.
You can make a
Dude,
single...
natty 20!
Whoa, critical hit.
30.
You get a critical hit, you roll double die.
D6.
Boom. All right, here we come. Here comes
Yeah,
the finishing blow, guys. The sword is down. And it hits for 6, 10, 11, 14, plus 4, 18 damage. And I'm enraged, so 20 damage.
20 damage!
His bloody locks are just like whipping around like a little helicopter and stuff. Nice work, guys.
Nice.
Really nice work. And you almost died. You almost died.
While this is going on, I'm really curious. Like, I'm super curious. Like, all those roots, I was really looking forward to actually getting to use them on somebody. So I'm just going to go in here and open the door and see what happened.
Everyone has been drinking during this battle, drunk out of their minds, not paying attention to what's going outside, and they are all dead, except for the guard, who is paralyzed with fear. He sprints out the door and he's just like running into the woods.
God dang it.
Screaming. He's screaming for his life. Ah! Fear.
I'm gonna shoot at him as he's running.
He's made it this far.
I am running after him. I'm not just going to stand there.
Okay, and I see Nico running after him. Oh, that was almost an 18. Shit. 11.
That's a hit, yeah.
6 damage.
Hits him in the back. He still keeps going.
I'd like to keep running. I'd like to try to catch up to him as hard as I can. No, I take it back. Before I move, I turn into a dog. And I run as fast as I can.
Okay.
Judging your speed differences, you'd be able to catch up to him around here.
Okay.
Roll attack.
Bite him in the butt!
Right, bite him in the tuchus.
I rolled a 1!
You failed.
You bite your tongue and roll damage half.
Dogs don't bite their tongues. Everybody knows that.
4.
Alright, you deal 2 damage to yourself.
Okay.
You better end it, Nico. We killed every guy here. You better
No.
kill that one guy.
I got one bonus guy I'm saving for after the title.
I like how you said
That
we.
doesn't count.
Well, I'm gonna run in front of him and transform into a human being and try to cut him with my scimitar.
Alright, yeah, you can gain enough here to come here.
So I run around in front as a dog, instantly come out of it as a human and just swing at him
Who's your dude?
as he runs by. I try to clothesline him across the neck with my sword. I rolled a 17 for the attack.
Alright, you hit.
Okay, 7.
He just bleeds out and falls over dead.
I'm gonna hang off the edge and then just let go and drop down about 10 feet.
Sweet. Well, you guys are getting some gear here. This sword is not really relevant in 5th edition anymore, but regardless, you can use it if you want. It's called a bastard sword. That's basically, it's a D10 single-handed sword.
I'll take that shit. Yeah, why not, right?
He has a clean set of full plate armor.
Woo-wee!
You also get an item called Goggles of the Night. You have dark vision to a range of 60 feet. And that's everything that's on the paladin. Now, for the cleric. Who checks the cleric's body?
I have something you should see.
Oh yeah. One woman, 15 gold. Oh my god. To
I think I found a bill of sale on the cleric's body for your wife.
So the cleric has already sold my wife to Mayor Von Tross. Well, this
He
guy.
could be the root of this all.
He's pretty clearly the root of all this evil.
Yeah.
And that is the evidence right there on his body. And if I'm not mistaken, I feel like that is the last clue that you guys need to figure out how to regroup with your entire family and bring them all back to safety.
I'm going to go over here and finish some unfinished business. That's a 13.
You slit the drunk guy's throat, and that's the last person in the town alive, other than the slave. All right.
Yeah.
All right. That's a pretty metal ending. All right. Good work, guys. So you guys have successfully completed this entire first section of the campaign in order to save Bran's family. And we have one son found. We have the wife who is still left in peril.
Dude,
And
that was great.
yeah, it's gonna be cool.
Can't wait to play again.
There you
That
go.
was fun.
That's
This
it.
was my first time playing. This was fun.
An arrow flies over the stone and
Look, guys, I can always hit people with my
gets
left
shot
hand,
in
so-
the face with an arrow.
Are you guys ready to go on a cross-country road trip?
Cross-country?
Cross-country road trip.
I'm gonna cross crunchy your face, D, with my boot.
I call the Blackmores. I go.